Hey you guys, it's Sonia. How are you? It's been a minute. Let's talk. Look at these locks. I don't know why I flipped it to the side, but they're growing. I don't know if you remember from my last video, but I'm retwisting now. Check out those grays, honey. They are coming out to play, and that's quite all right. I do like the retwist. The retwist is really, really nice, actually. As we all know, with retwisting, they do not last long like interlocking does. The minute you wash your hair, bam, your retwist is over with. So, but I'm okay with that because I do like my bushy roots. I do like that fuller look. I always have. Um, I don't like the scalpy look. I don't need or feel like I need to have that new retwist look where you're just seeing parts and scalp. I like not seeing my scalp, but that's just me. So, I think I need a lock detox. I've been locked 3 years now, and I've never had one. I've been noticing some buildup here and there. Sometimes when I think it's lint, it's actually my gray hair like that. That's gray hair, honey. Y'all should see me digging at my locks, thinking thinking it's lint and it's gray hair. But anywho, I think a lock detox is in my future, my very near future. Me and my daughter Talia, we're both due for a retie, so that's gonna be coming up soon. Otherwise, it's winter. It's super cold here. We haven't had a lot of snow, but it's been very, very cold, like below zero cold. And so my hair always feels dry. And I'm really trying to do better about keeping it moisturized and making sure I'm drinking enough water because, it starts from the inside. And so we'll see. I make sure my daughter does the same for her locks, her traditional locks, that she's moisturizing, drinking more water, all that good stuff. So that's kind of how we are with that. I think with 2022, I've pretty much kind of decided to stop obsessing about who does my hair. Like, I'm just going to have to make it do what it do. Like, if I feel like I have thinny locks, I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing. I'm going to combine. If I feel like some roots may feel, I don't know, weak or whatever. Like, recently, I took my lock tool and I interlocked some. And even though I am going to be making an appointment for a retwist, but there were just certain ones. I'm always feeling around in my hair, which I think we all should do because you just never know. There could be a problem lock, a weak lock, or you just feel some new growth that's just way too long. I don't know. I've just been feeling weird about certain ones. And those certain ones, I went ahead and interlocked with my tool. So I've seen and I've heard, other people from YouTube and other places who do both, interlock and retwist. I don't plan on making that a habit, but you do what you have to do for your hair. I did want to talk about something that I've been noticing a lot on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, and it's this surge of women, natural hair women, who are going back to creamy crack. They're going back and getting relaxers. And a lot of people have been making videos, saying, how do you feel about this? What are your thoughts? What do you think? And first of all, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. I didn't know that this was a thing. but apparently it is. And to me, it just sounds like a fad, just like the natural hair movement in the beginning. Like a lot of people were doing it just because they thought it was the thing to do. And then you had others, and with the cutting out the locks, people are doing it. They're jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, I'm sick of them. You know, and look, if that's how you truly feel, that's how you truly feel. But I feel like this, we all go through hair journeys, right? Like I've been through it all. I've done it all. I've relaxed my hair. I've had natural hair. I've cut my hair. I've dyed my hair a few times. Like we all go through these things. We experiment, we try different things, and that's our own hair journey. Um, right now my hair journey is locks. And I did it for convenience, to be honest. Like I got tired of trying to figure out what to do with my natural hair, how to style it, how to wear it, um, how to keep it moisturized, and you know what products should I use, what products shouldn't I use. And I was dead set against being a product junkie, so that didn't work for me. Um, so locks was like, that was a no-brainer. That was an absolute no-brainer for me, to be able to get up and go, like truly get up and go and not worry about my hair unless I wanted to, not style my hair unless I wanted to. Like right now, I still have a few crinklies from a braid out I did. I've been doing braid outs lately, and the last one I did, I think I braided my hair over the weekend, and then I took them down on a Monday. And so I still have a few crinklies. But it's like, you literally, I can, you know, if I want to style my hair, I can. If I don't want to, I don't. Lately, I've been wearing it like this with just, you know, the part down the middle. And I just roll. And it's cute with the braid out. And then, you know, this is the old standby go-to. Like this is literally the most I style my hair. I do not style my hair. I let it hang. I don't like a lot of tension. I don't like pulling. I don't even do braid. You know what I mean? Like I'll plait it up, but boom, another style. I'm boring. I'm very boring when it comes to my hair. But back to people going back to the creamy crack. How do I feel, or what are my thoughts? It's disappointing. Even though, like I said, I'm chewing gum. Even though, like I said, that's everybody's personal choice. Everybody's on their own hair journey. But I think for me, it makes me think about the why. Like, why did you go natural to begin with? Did you do it because it seemed like it was the thing to do because everybody else was doing it? Did you think it was a fad? Is it a fad for you? Ooh, let me try this new style of, natural hair. Or, you know, and it's the same for, why did you lock your hair? Did you lock your hair because it seemed like the thing to do? Or did you lock your hair because you're on your own personal lock journey, or you're just trying to do something different, better, more convenient for yourself? Did you kick creamy crack to the curb because you knew it was bad for you, bad for your hair, bad for your health? And for me, I always feel like when you know better, you do better. I stopped creamy crack because I knew that was a healthy thing for me to do. I would never go back to something that was bad for me out of convenience. I know creamy crack is bad for my hair, bad for me, bad for my scalp. And I don't care how much easier it seemed to make my life or styling my hair. That's not enough reason for me to go back to it. It's just not. So I mean, with relaxed hair, sure, you can do things. You can put water in your hair and it won't shrink up. Okay. What's the other benefit other than that? Okay, being able to style it certain ways. You can style your natural hair in those same ways, for the most part. Relaxed hair, you can gel it down to death, you know, but again, those are temporary pros, but the lasting effects of those chemicals and what they're doing to your body, man, I think about that a lot. I think about me having my hysterectomy and having issues with my ovaries and having endometriosis. And I mean, you can't tell me those chemicals didn't have an effect on me, especially for how long I was getting relaxers. I started getting a relaxer when I was 14 or 15, you know, up until my late 30s, early 40s, somewhere in there. Yeah. So I think about stuff like that, and that's why I stay away from it. I won't go back to it. But other women, hey, you do what you got to do. And I think the pandemic has a lot to do with a lot of the decisions women are making, because it's not as easy to get to the salons anymore. People may not have the money to go to the salon anymore like they used to. Because of the pandemic, they may have lost their jobs. They may be laid off. You just never know. So the next best thing for them in their situation, their hair situation, is to go to Walmart, go to Walgreens, Sally's, wherever, and pick up that box, that $7, $8 box of relaxer, and just relax their hair and be done with it. And I can't judge anybody. I just can't. I can only speak for me. And I know for me that I can't. I can't go back to relaxers. I would not ever go back to a relaxer knowing the damage it does to my body, to my scalp. When I went natural, y'all, I don't know if I've told you this, but my scalp hurt so bad. And when I read up, on why I was having such horrible scalp pain, it was because my scalp was detoxing from the chemicals of the relaxer. Painful, y'all. It was so painful. And I had those scalp pains, I want to say, for about a year and a half. So it took that amount of time for my scalp to heal from the side effects of chemical relaxers. So for me to go back to that, no. You can't pay me. But that's me. That's me. But this is an interesting phenomenon. I wish I could talk to some of the women that are like choosing to go back to having a relaxer. I would love to find out their why. Like, I would love to understand their reasoning behind, I was, from being a loose natural for so many years. And these aren't women who were like only natural for a year or two. It's like women who's been, loose natural for a couple of years and they're going back to a relaxer. So again, I would love to hear their reasons. A lot of them say it's, convenience. It's just easier. And the same with those who cut their locks. Like, it's a lot of people who've had their locks for just a couple of years and they cut them all off and go back to being a loose natural. It hasn't been many yet that I've seen that have cut their locks after having their locks for 5+ years. So far it's been people who've had them for like 2, 3 years, maybe 4, and they're cutting them off or combing them out. So it's like, you know, whatever your hair journey is, that's your hair journey. Um, we all go through it. Like I said, I've done everything under the sun except wigs. I have never worn a wig. I've never bought a wig. And I've never had a full weave, a full lace front, nothing. I never had that. I've had little small pieces put in for length when I was wearing my hair short. But other than that, you know, those are the only two things I've never done. I've never done wigs, and I've never done a full weave. I've done color, but I really didn't experiment with color like a lot of people. Color scares me, so that's why I've only done it here and there in my early 20s and somewhere in my 30s. But yeah. So I'm gonna end my video on that. I had to change scenery real quick. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everyone is okay. Check on your family and your friends, y'all. You just never know. It's a lot of people taking their own lives. There's a lot of people that are depressed, and you just never know. Be kind. It doesn't cost anything to be kind. Again, I hope everybody's doing okay, physically, mentally, all that good stuff. And I will talk to y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Take care. Bye-bye.